It's not a game. It's a crime. It's even murder.
When we passed each other, he punched me in the face.
It's called the knockout game. Unprovoked attacks on strangers for the fun of it.
Why would you do that to somebody? It's terrible for something like that to come to our neighborhood.
Deaths have been recorded in New York and New Jersey.
Would you want that to happen to your little brother or your little sister or your mom?
On the Record has been reporting on these violent attacks all week, but few community leaders and few in the media are willing to talk about it. And as we talk about this spreading crime, take a look at a few of the attacks caught on camera so you know what to look out for. Congressman West, this horrible game, first of all, you have these, it's a group of people, gangman might not be the right word, and after it's done, everybody laughs
Sure.
At doing it, at the sort of, as the victim is lying there suffering, in some instances even murder. But the question of race, I mean, frankly, so far it's been African Americans, as far as I can see,
Yes.
on whites. I don't know if it's completely that way, but that's what we've seen.
Well, that is true. That is exactly what you're saying. And this talks to the state of depravity that is in the black community right now. And again, where are these black leaders that should be talking about this breakdown? You know, where are the parents? Where are the guardians of the black community to say, this is unacceptable behavior? Now, this is what's going to end up happening. At some point in time, one of the people that's going to be attacked is going to have a concealed weapons license. And they're going to draw down, and unfortunately, someone's going to get shot. Then what is going to happen? You're going to hear all of the rhetoric coming out from the Al Sharptons, the Jesse Jacksons, that this unarmed black teenager was shot and killed and assaulted, when right now they should be out there stopping this so we don't get to this point.
Well, they've been silent in the president, attorney general, also role models in the African American community. But
this doesn't fit their political narrative.
Well, one thing that, I mean, obviously the ones who do it, they're criminals. Arrest them, process them through the system, do whatever. And those who laugh, they may be aiders and abettors, as encouraging it, deal with them too. But the thing that concerns me is a lot of these communities have 12 and 13-year-olds who look up to older people in the communities, and there's always the peer pressure.
Sure.
And if we don't stop this now, and sort of the, the immaturity of a 13-year-old,
yes.
And is a 13-year-old going to follow suit, do something really stupid, have the person die, and end up in prison and no one's speaking out to try to stop this now?
Well, you have already seen this happen. I mean, think about down in Brunswick, Georgia, where the two black teenagers shot the white baby in the face. And so now that's, again, a life that has been lost because no one intervened and no one tried to get into those communities. We've got a breakdown. It's not just the family, it's the education opportunities, it's the job opportunities. We should not have these roving gangs that are out there saying, we're going to knock someone out just for fun. They should be studying.
One attacker, I should tell you, in Michigan was shot. So we are seeing a little bit of that already. What should President Obama do, if anything? I mean, is there anything? I mean, would making a statement or putting this out as a public dialogue, would that help?
I think it would help, because you can't just cherry pick when you're going to, intervene. You can't look at the Skip Gates issue and say that the police officers up there in Cambridge
the Harvard.
absolutely acted stupidly. You can't jump in and say Trayvon Martin could have been me or could have been my son, and then you have these instances where you just complete laissez-faire. So I think this is an opportunity for him to show some leadership, but once again, it doesn't fit that political narrative.
How about Jesse Jackson and Reverend Sharpton? They can certainly draw attention. And so they can draw attention to important issues. Why are they silent?
There's no profit in it for them. There's no political gain, no political advantage for them. So why
How about helping these neighborhoods? Because, this is terrorizing some of the inner city neighborhoods.
But they don't care, because they live off the victimization. And so, therefore, as long as you have black communities that see themselves as victims, that helps to perpetuate their existence. Now, all of a sudden, if you jump in, why aren't they saying anything in Chicago about the black-on-black crime? Because they don't have a point in that. It doesn't elevate them whatsoever. And that's why these guys should be totally irrelevant and should not be listened to whatsoever.
Well, we've got to get this dialogue going. We can't do it just from on the record here at 7 o'clock at night, because that's not going to start the dialogue, but we're trying. Anyway, Congressman, nice to see you, sir.
Let's you and I go into a black community. Let's have a forum.
For 12 years, I've represented poor people. I have more experience on the street being a sort of a community activist in the cities than a lot of people, other people.
Well, let's have a road show.
Indeed, we will. Nice to see you.
Pleasure.